Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another tropical forecast here by Agent Weather Forecast. This will be a rather exciting video here as we are possibly seeing the peak of July's activity for the tropics as we now have Invest 99L, possibly now Invest 90L once again looping back to 90L because that's how active it's going to get. So possibly Gonzalo, maybe even Hanna before August. We have two big disturbances here. One heading out to the Gulf, and then one that can possibly be in the tropical Atlantic, and then go straight into the Caribbean. And then we have another disturbance off the coast of Texas, but that most likely won't be anything. But really watching the coast of Texas and Louisiana with possibly soon to maybe be Invest 90L, maybe even Tropical Storm Gonzalo within the next coming days, and then Invest 99L in the Caribbean here, and also the tropical Atlantic that can possibly maybe become Tropical Storm Hanna. Who knows exactly whether it's going to be in that order or not, but Hanna and Gonzalo is very likely here before August, without a doubt. We're going to be taking a look at all of it in today's video, so be sure to stay tuned so that you can be very excited about what's to come here with July. Before we get in the video, please check out the Discord link in the description below. We have an awesome weather expo Discord server, so be sure to check that out. Awesome weather stuff and behind the scenes of how I do my uploads and all that. And also be sure to subscribe if you're new, like the video if you really enjoyed it, and also hit the post notification icon if you really want to get notified as soon as I post a video. Without further ado, let's get into this tropical forecast. So look at this right here in the National Hurricane Center. Very high amounts of really potential areas. We have one right here, 99L. Actually, I don't know why I have highlighter on. Here, number one, we have 99L, possibly either Gonzalo or Hanna. 99L. This will soon be 90L. And then this right here probably won't be anything. So we're really watching these two storms. This disturbance here, and then this one right here in the Gulf that I talked about yesterday. So really likely for these to become something. I don't know. I'm not really watching that one off the coast, but really possibly likely for this storm off the coast of Cuba to possibly become Invest by later at the end or today. And then here we have Invest 99L here in the tropical Atlantic from that tropical wave off the coast of Africa that I mentioned forever ago. And I said that the Atlantic will be active most likely after July 17th. And look what happened. It's July 20th, and look at what we have here. I was correct on that. I did say that it will be active after July 17th, and here you go. So this is the peak of July most likely. Maybe this most likely will be Gonzalo if named because it may form sooner. And then this could possibly be Hanna. And I've been saying it with my Discord and people in Hangouts that Hanna could possibly be in the Caribbean at the end of July. And here you go. So really getting really close to potentially seeing two more letter name storms before the end of the week. So here is the disturbance number one with a 20% chance and a 10% chance for the next 48 hours. Disturbance 2, 20% chance for the next 5 days. And then disturbance number 3, a 10% chance. I do not think disturbance 3 will actually form into anything. But without further ado, let's go and check out now the satellite imagery. So here is satellite imagery here on Invest 99L. As you do see, it's not too impressive as of now. Really not extremely impressive. We do have a little bit of some nice thunderstorms here, packed thunderstorms here in the tropical Atlantic. Let's go now and check out the true color here. As you do see this, it's right here, this disturbance right here. Invest 99L. This could soon very well become something very interesting within the next coming days. Models do show it becoming a named storm, and also showing it going straight into the most favorable region as of now, the Caribbean. Very, very warm SSTs, and who knows, maybe this can go in the Gulf as well. We're just really monitoring this very closely here. Invest 99L. Here is now as well, also now soon to be Invest 90L, as right here into now over Cuba. Here it is once again, right here it is now over Cuba, and it is bringing some nice cloud cover right here. Look at this system, very good looking as of now. I'll probably say this is better looking than Invest 99L itself, but this will definitely be an Invest by the end of today, and then it's going to be kind of going over Cuba a little bit and then straight into the Gulf right there. So soon this thing can be something right here. I do think it can possibly form maybe as a named storm as early as here most likely, and who knows, maybe a hurricane by here. So we're just monitoring this very closely here. Definitely, I do, in my opinion, do see an Invest 90L by the end of today here, right here between the Florida Keys and also Cuba. It's going to be a decent speed storm here, as it was here yesterday. Now it's already here, so it is actually a pretty decent moving storm. Now let's go and check out now the details on Invest 99L, weather, where it's going to go, the strength, and all of that. Here is now the track here, as you tell, and also the central pressure. As you see, it is possibly expected to either go here, maybe, actually, let me switch the pen here, either go here, maybe here in the Gulf, or maybe either just go like into Mexico right there. So there's multiple possibilities. There's actually a pretty big cone for this, in my opinion. This has multiple opportunities of where it wants to go. This is probably my cone of where it's going to go, in my opinion. I do see maybe it could possibly go into Puerto Rico, maybe between Haiti, like a Dorian track, you could say. And then maybe either avoid maybe Jamaica and then go. If it goes right into the Gulf like this, it will be a major system. I'm just going to tell you that, because look at this, from here to there, it's extremely favorable. That's a long time of traveling, really. So this, if it does go this way, let me tell you, it will be something very major. And then it can either become something decently strong and then it goes out into Mexico, maybe it goes back into the Gulf. So it could obviously go, it most likely will go in the Gulf, but obviously we have multiple opportunities, and maybe it going like this by any chance, or maybe going like this. Who knows really exactly for sure. Now the let's go and check out now the intensity guidance here. As you see, all the models, only 3 models are actually tracking this as of now, or onto this, because it is a pretty no disturbance. All of them should be coming named and well over names. Some show already category 2, and then as you see, just all of them are skyrocketing. So like I said, actually this thing could as soon be named as the next 36 hours. So really, who knows exactly how soon this could actually possibly be named. So really watching the tropics here, and as late as the next 72 hours. So this is kind of the range. So maybe 99L will be Gonzalo, and maybe that system in the Atlantic will possibly, or in the going towards the Gulf, will maybe be Hanna instead. It really depends on who will form sooner. And really, it's going to be a close call at this point. It's going to be a really close call who will form first. And this can be as early as the next 36 hours or 72 hours. And with now that system in the over Cuba isn't even an invest, we can't really say exactly when it'll form, but maybe within the next 3 days. So it's going to be very, very close call here. Now let's go and check out a little details on general for both of these disturbances. Here's a look at the SST to see how favorable it is for these systems. First, we have the system right here over Cuba, 30 degrees Celsius. And look at this, it's going to be going straight over in these very warm waters. Really won't go below 29 until the Texas coast. So extremely favorable conditions, especially since going through all the Gulf, not like this. It's gonna go all the way this way. So that's extremely favorable for this system. Disturbance 1, Disturbance 2 has it all. It's like way over in the tropical Atlantic. Look at these warm waters here. It has to go, possibly maybe it goes through this way. Who knows where it goes? It could either go this way. It can either go maybe go this way, maybe this way. There's multiple possibilities of where this Invest 99L can go, but all we know is that it has extremely favorable conditions. So basically, this could be the cone, possibly. This could be the cone for this system here, maybe like this. And then also we have the cone right here for this system, maybe like this. So this could be something very to watch. The Gulf and Caribbean definitely getting active, and these systems kind of have similarities. They're both most likely around the right here. This one's in the Caribbean, also this one's going towards the Caribbean, but they can both end up in the Gulf either way. Even if it hits Mexico, it's still gonna go in the Gulf at some point. And then if it goes this way or this way, that's where it's going to possibly become something very, very major. Here's a look at the precipitation route, and as you see, here is this disturbed weather here, and here is Invest 99L right here at 1,011 millibars within the next 6 hours. It's way up here, but it could possibly end up as far as right here. So really long track system. As we know, in the next 24 hours, here we have those thunderstorms right here, possibly soon to be 90L right here. And then this thing's going to strengthen to 1,009 millibars. So it is making its way closer and closer to the Caribbean. As you see, here is that system right here on the GFS, heading towards the Gulf within the next 48 hours. 66 hours, it's going to be a very close call at this point. Really, it's going to be a close call who can get to the letter G first. But here you have it, moving the storm right here. There it is right here, both systems. Here is this storm right here in the next 72 hours, and then here's this storm right here. So really, it's going to be extremely close. Who can get the letter G first? It really is. And as you see, Investment 9L can be heading towards the Caribbean, and then here is now 90L, or soon to be 90L most likely, and as you see, it possibly makes landfall in the Houston area by July 24th. So really close call at this point. Let's go and check out the CMC. CMC's really been showing this Investment 99L. Here's next now 24 hours or 18 hours. Here is 99L, and the CMC shows nothing of this system over Cuba. Really just a tad of a thunderstorm, really nothing impressive. But look at now what it shows for 99L, the 1,007 millibars by July 23rd. And look at this storm. It's going to be really going through the Lesser Antilles and possibly the U.S. Virgin Islands. And now July 26th can possibly be a nice tropical storm at this point, and possibly kind of maybe avoid Jamaica, and then go towards Cancun, make landfall on July 28th, which is my birthday, and then go back into the Gulf and maybe become something very, very interesting. So this could be a very long track system, and maybe can last as long as into August here. Now we're going to be watching now the potential. Now the GFS is really starting to show this potential, either Gonzalo or maybe even Hanna in the Gulf here. Let's go next 24 hours. We are having a little vorticity signature right over Cuba, and in between really Miami and Cuba near the Havana area. And as you see, look at this signature. It's going to be really a huge signature in the next 42 hours by July 22nd. So really a close call. Who can be the letter? Who can be Gonzalo first? That's a really close call, because these systems really do have the same possibility, 20% chance. And it's going to be almost at the same time frame. Look at that, 60 hours, July 22nd. Nice vorticity signature. Not only that, it's also, you can see it's cyclonic and circular by July 23rd. Look at this, and even by July 24th, it gets a lot bigger at this vorticity signature. Definitely looks nice as well, and may get very close to Louisiana. It could either hit Louisiana or Texas, but as you see, it does show it possibly going right over Houston on July 24th. Now we check that vorticity signature. Let's go and check out now the whole Western Atlantic to see if the GFS is still showing that system right here. Here is 99L right there within the next 24 hours. So really, I guess Gonzalo will be the first, and actually the Gulf storm right there. As you see, the GFS barely shows it. It's a tad, it's a very little vorticity signature. Really, nothing impressive at that point. But let's go check out the CMC. The CMC is really showing it now. Look at this. CMC barely shows this tropical disturbance in the Gulf. Barely. Look at July 22nd. A small little signature. Nothing impressive at all. So it's kind of funny. GFS shows Gonzalo in the Gulf, but CMC shows maybe Gonzalo in the Caribbean. And none of them show, none of the models really show both storms at the same time. Really. Look at that small signature. It's really barely anything at that point. But look at here. Look at July 24th. This major system right here. Extremely tight vorticity signature. Look at that. Look at that vorticity signature. That's going to be possibly a nice system. Possibly go just south of the Jamaica area, and then straight over the areas of Cancun, and then possibly strengthen a lot more in the Gulf. So this is going to be a very, very interesting track here as well. So that is the vorticity. Let's go and check out the winds here for the GFS of potential Gonzalo in the Gulf. As we now get later on, you're going to see that nice signature possibly of 32 knots. And then it still doesn't show really necessarily hurt or tropical storm force winds, but it definitely will over the next updates. But now it doesn't even show this it doesn't even show over 20 knots yesterday, but now it's showing possibly 30 knots. So this is a kind of little improvement here. And let's go check out the Western Atlantic as well for the CMC, so we can actually see if it does show that big system investing 99L. Look at that storm right there. Definitely right up to 1,004 millibars, and this even 1,002. So this is going to be a decent storm here. Last thing we'll be looking at is the relative humidity here. See exactly if it is favorable for both of these storms necessarily to form. Look at this storm right here. 99L has extremely moist atmosphere in the vicinity of this low pressure system. And this is going to maybe get a little dry air, but it's going to strengthen a lot more with a ton of moisture coming in later on. That's actually help. Same with possibly soon to be 90L. We do have a decent amount of moisture now coming in the atmosphere, which is why it's going to get a lot bigger over the next coming day or hours. But the next 42 hours, extremely favorable here. Only thing here with potentially 99L is going to be very dry right before it does get into the Caribbean air. So that's the only thing. But look at that moisture all in the Gulf. Extremely favorable there. And then here we have 99L pushing in right here. And we're going to have a ton of moisture where 99L will go. So actually, these systems, it's kind of like exactly, they both have exactly the same probability for formation, same time frame for becoming possibly names. It's kind of a close call. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. This will wrap it up. Hope you guys are excited really for this potential huge peak of July's activity. Maybe Gonzalo, may a very good probability for Gonzalo, but maybe even Hanna before August 1st. So we have some big systems in mind, especially 99L. That can be a very long track system all the way from the tropical Atlantic to the Gulf of Mexico. So that one could very well become something very big. Maybe hurricane. It's still too far, but maybe Hurricane Hanna and maybe even Hurricane Gonzalo. So we're really monitoring the hurricane threat here for the Caribbean and Atlantic. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, and bye guys.